Today is Wednesday, June 10th, 2026. We are at the Zealand parking lot for Zealand Trail. It's about 10 minutes to 7, I think, in the morning. The main lot is mostly full. There's probably 4 more spots. There's a bigger overflow lot down there. It has two spots taken and the rest are free. And today we are heading out on Zealand Trail to Ethan Pond Trail. We're gonna go down part way on Ethan Pond and then climb the Whitewall slide, go up to the summit of Whitewall, even though we've already been there and signed in the past, but that was in the winter. It was brutally cold and it had really awesome views. So I'm looking forward to being able to go up there and hopefully not feel so rushed, like be able to stop. It is supposed to possibly rain today, later in the day, but we're out here pretty early. The whole hike, we're going to bushwhack down from Whitewall, not coming down the slide. We are undecided on which way we want to go. Yeah, we're undecided. We've bushwhacked in one of the ways, which would be the longer bushwhack and would take us out to the A to Z trail via like a fire road partway in, and that's how we came in the winter. And then we would go down A to Z to Ethan Pond and back out. The other way would be bushwhacking more steeply down, but much shorter, to go down and meet up with the Ethan Pond Trail sort of near Thoreau Falls. So that would be a shorter bushwhack and longer trail time. I'm kind of inclined to do that because it's something new, but we'll see. All right, I'm ready to go. We are about 1.7 miles up maybe on Zealand Trail, sorry. It is mostly an old railroad grade, so it's really easy walking. And now we're coming into the beaver meadow here with a view of Z Cliff. There it is. How hard could it be? Okay, we are at the bottom of the place where we plan to enter the slide on Whitewall. You can see that dip up there. That's what we're shooting for because this over here is straight up cliff. I'm sure that's not much better. That's where we're planning to go. It looks like there's a little bit of a herd path right here going into a scree field. And, oh, I didn't shoot a video coming through here. I should have. Got Z Cliff right here, Hale back here, and what was it, the Hancocks over here. I should have shot a video. We have some Rhodora blooming right there, and Labrador tea. There's some right up here. I'll probably shoot some. I'm gonna get a little closer. Are you gonna put your poles away or use them?
I don't have a place for my poles.
Oh, I can take them.
Good one.
This is some blueberries blooming. All right, we saw one other person, like a trail runner, I guess, coming through Ethan Pond the opposite way, and that's it. Up we go. We are, I don't know, a third of the way up the slide. Yeah, so far so good. It's a little bit active. I wouldn't say it was very active. What about you?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we spread out, but
Some stuff's moving, but
I mean, there's things moving, but it's not very much. I don't know. I guess that's just a testament to that we do all kinds of sketchy stuff. I don't know. I've been on worse, that's for sure. This section right here, looking really good. Huge boulders.
This is where the trail work was done.
Yeah, looks like it. I'm liking this because the likelihood of something sliding here is not very high. So maybe we'll stick together on this, huh? You can go ahead if you want.
Okay.
Let you get ahead of me. Look at him like a gazelle. All right, and there's that cliff band right up there.
So we're climbing up the slide up to Whitewall, and Laura is passing a nice cliff band.
Shooting the gap.
That's right. If you're looking at slope angle, this is black next to us for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's a cliff. And then there's more up there. Okay.
It looks like we're running out of slide now, although it might turn. Can't tell. But we're definitely getting up to near the height of land. So that's good. This kind of stuff right here is actually some of the trickier things because this stuff just rolls under your feet. Oh, I would say this was way easier than I expected it to be and way less active than I had heard. I don't know. I would totally do this again. I mean, don't quote me on it yet because we're not done, and we got to see how bad the bushwhack is. I think this is even able to be descended pretty easily. I don't know.
Pretty steep.
Yeah, but it's pretty stable. Like, huge sections of it are just big rocks that don't move. So, I don't know. We're not going to descend it today, though. But let's go see where it takes us. We are definitely at the top of the slide now. So we have a cliff over here. There's some nice rhodora blooming on it. And then we have a cliff right here. So there really is one way through. We're getting some revegetation here. We still have some rocks, but yeah, I don't think you'll ever, like, you would get funneled this way if you set in at a different spot. I think there's only one way through. If you look at slope angle, you'll see it. Okay, now Whitewall has awesome views, so I'm looking forward to them. Okay, so we popped out at the top of the slide into the woods, and I had seen a couple tracks that came out to the south, so to the right, and I assumed it was to views, and here's an awesome view ledge. Look at all this rhodora blooming. It's like a field of it. Awesome. That's the Willie Range back there. More rhodora. So much of it. Bond, Geo, Z Cliff. What is that? That's the twins back there. Whew, okay. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh, let's see. John's at a nice high point. Look at all that rhodora. We've got some Labrador tea right here. Wow. Look, it just continues down. Wow. Kerrigan, Lowell, and Anderson looking super pointy. These are the Hancocks, Moosalok. No, that can't be Moosalok. Hancocks. Maybe that's Scar Ridge. Yeah, or the Osceolas. I have to look. Wow. Ooh, and we have a nice breeze now. All right, and then on over here, Not sure what is between Kerrigan Notch there. I think it might be Whiteface, but I'm not totally positive. There's the pond down there. Ethan Pond, I suppose. Coming around. Crawford, Stairs, Resolution, and Parker on the Montalban Range. Wow. Mount Nancy. Oh, this is awesome. I hope the bushwhack out isn't too bad. Oh well. And so we haven't gone to the summit yet. The summit is back over here. We'll hit that next. Even though we technically don't have to go there, but we might as well. We made it over to Whitewall. I would say it was sort of a pure bushwhack over. There were trails, they were, I'm convinced that they are game trails, not people trails for the most part. And yeah, we're gonna head out. Look, there's some scat from something. We're gonna head out going down, kind of aiming to pop out near Thoreau Falls intersection. So that's not the way we've been before. I don't know. I'm assuming we're gonna hit game trails also, but we'll go check it out. The black flies are terrible if you stop up here. So we gotta keep moving. Okay, we have been coming down off of Whitewall on the south side, and it has been excellent. I can't believe it. Right from the summit, it was like a road almost. And then it's gotten away from feeling like a road, but there's no hobble bush. It's just been really lovely. We've had some open areas. We've had some ferny areas that the ferns aren't really fully unfurled yet, but it's been really, really nice going. So the other side goes through big birch glades, which were beautiful in the winter, but I believe that they are filled with hobblebush in the summer. So I'm quite happy with this. It should also be a shorter bushwhack. Yeah. So far, so good. Lots of evidence of moose on this side. Okay, we finished our bushwhack. It was a bit boggy in there in a couple places. That's the Whitewall right up behind the trees. And we're going to go down and look at Thoreau Falls. We actually purposely aimed for Thoreau Falls instead of cutting more over at the bottom, which might have been why we encountered so much bog. But it was all right. There was a little bit of hobblebush in a couple places also. But I have to say, it was really not a bad bushwhack down, except it was quite buggy. Did have to wear a head net, and I usually don't need to. And, all right, now we're at the intersection. And Thoreau Falls is like super close up here. This is the edge of the wilderness as well. Okay, let's go look at Thoreau Falls. Whew, bugs are flying in my eyes. Okay, we're up at Thoreau Falls. We just wanted to pop out and take a look since we were so close. There's a cool pothole right there and an even cooler one right here. And if you're on Thoreau Falls Trail, it crosses the water and goes up right there, which can be tricky, but it looks pretty good right now. Falls continue down. And around. And then looking up at Bond, EO, and Zealand. All right, we got a nice big open slab right here. Thoreau Falls, we're gonna head back. That was all my stuff on my agenda today. Got it done. It's not raining. We even have some blue skies. All right. So Thoreau Falls, this is about, I don't know, a tenth of a mile down. It's not very far on the trail. And then we'll be back on Ethan Pond, and we'll take that right across the base of Whitewall. So we'll be crossing right by where we went up the slide this morning, and then just retracing our steps back to the car. Okay, I am at 5 3/4 miles, so it's probably going to be around 10 miles maybe, but a lot of those are easy walking. All right, off we go. The area on Ethan Pond Trail where when you're up on Z Cliff up here and you look over at Whitewall, it looks like an actual road. That's this. It's crazy. There was a railroad through here, but on the maps it shows that there's water down here. It shows it goes right along the water. So this is not in fact a railroad grade, even though it feels like it. And you've got the side of Whitewall right here. But as you can see, you climb this, you're gonna hit those cliffs. Definitely not the place to go in. Oh, cool. Look at that rock hanging on right there. Right there up on the top. Yeah. So up here, there will be a junction on the left for the Z Cliff Trail, which it used to be the old route of the Appalachian Trail. It's quite difficult. I mean, it goes up, I can kind of see. I think it goes up in there. Yeah, there's like some darker trees. I think that's part of the revegetation. There's a slide, and it kind of follows the route of the slide. But it's fun if you are looking for new ways to do things or new trails. I recommend it. One of the problems with it, though, I mean, it's not a problem, but you have to descend from this nice grade down, and it is very steep going down. And then you have to climb up the other side, of course. There's some really nice woods in there. Yeah, we've only done it once. Very lightly used now. Speaking of thru hikers, we just saw a thru hiker coming northbound. And that's our second person of the day. This obviously came off of Whitewall at some point. I just think this is such a cool trail. Okay, that's just a continuation of this, the talus field. It's nuts. Okay. We are inside the FPA now on Zealand Trail. So almost back to the car. It's going to be about 10.4 miles for me, and Sean will be a little bit less as usual. What can I say? That was awesome. That was way less scary than I thought it would be based on other people's assessment of the slide. I did not find it to be super active. I mean, definitely, I feel like both tri-pyramids, both sides are more active than that. Like, almost nothing moved. There were some places where you just had to be careful, but I don't know.
There is that one place you have to go up, though.
What is that?
You didn't know better, and you decided to go up someplace that wasn't heading for that gap.
Well, you gotta head for the gap. Yeah, right. As long as you don't choose the wrong place to go up, because the whole side of Whitewall is all like a talus field. Just make sure that you go in and aim for that spot between the two cliff bands, and you cannot go wrong. Like, I don't know. It was great. Getting to the summit was a little tedious. Possibly we could have done a better job at trying to find like a actual herd path instead of just animal trails. But there is a path to the view from the top of that, and that was just crazy good. So I mean, I would go back again. I thought that was awesome. And the bushwhacking off the south side, I gotta believe, is better than going through all those big birch glades on the north side, which are great in winter, but I think that they're swimming through hobble bush the rest of the time. I don't know. In any case, I would totally go back and do Whitewall again, and maybe not sign into the canister. I mean, just go to that view. It was great. All right. Should be done before it rains, I hope. It's kind of very humid and overcast. I think they changed the forecast, so it looked like there was a chance of a shower passing like around noon, but then nothing really until 5. So we should see. A couple people day hiking heading out right now. A couple people going to the hut, and a member of the crew carrying up a big, like, what do they call those things? The big wooden thing that they huck all their food up on. So that's about it. It was a quiet day out here. Beautiful day.